What is going down, my YouTube family? It is your boy Zary from the XMG, and we are back, me and my buddy Bones, and we got both the cameras up. It's pretty crazy today. Coming back for the second edition of Goblin News, and we've had some big updates to this game. Bones, tell everybody hi. What's going on, buddy?
What's up, guys? Yeah, thanks, Zary, for having me. It's always an honor to be here, and lots of big stuff, a lot of stuff to talk about, and I'm excited to hear your thoughts and just do volume 2 of Goblin News, man.
Absolutely, brother. And you know you are always welcome here, man. Always welcome.
I
And
appreciate it,
always.
buddy. I appreciate it.
Always. And, just so if you guys don't know, I'll have Bones' channel linked in the description down below. Make sure you're getting over there. Make sure you're giving him a subscribe, liking his videos, all that stuff that goes along with it. Let's help grow his channel. He's putting out some really good stuff over there. So, really proud of you, man. You're doing awesome. Just keep plugging away. You are doing great. So, what we're going to
Appreciate
do.
it, Zary. I really do, man.
Oh, no problem, buddy. So, what we're going to do is we're going to jump into. We're going to do 3 different topics on my channel. Then we're going to jump over and do, what is it, 2, 3, something like that, over on the other, on Bones' channel here. And
Yeah, 2.
2. We're going to try to keep it smaller, a little bit like that. And I got 3, but one of them is a pretty special thing, so we can have some fun with. So the first topic we are going to jump into here is going to be the anniversary. We're going to talk about the 1-year anniversary coming up, and it's been teased, Bones, with surprises. And you got a little more inside information than I do on this, so why don't you go ahead and kind of tell us what you know?
Well, I don't know. I don't know much more than anyone else. I just have a few theories. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think, and I mean, you told me your theory. I'll let you say what you think. What do I think? I mean, to me, I just feel like it's going to be an announcement of a new faction, but I don't know that. There's nothing I know about it. But I just hope that that's what it is. Because I guess what do you know? Like, are we getting the surprise on the 30th? Have we already gotten the surprise? Like, I'm so confused. Is it a big surprise? Is it just like, well, it has to be something big. You know what I mean? It has to be something relatively big. Whenever you've released characters, you got battlegrounds coming out, and there's still something you're not telling anyone, and they're not telling the testers. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
we haven't got the surprise. I know that much. And you've been prying. What I was getting at is you've been prying on Lizard Breath to tell you. You have been, hey, what's going on with the surprise? What's this? Can you give me a little teaser? And she isn't budging, man. But
no, not even to the testers. So it's something. Yeah. I think it's something big, because they've let us show big, very, very big reveals on our videos before they're out.
Yeah.
And but my theory is it's an announcement of a new faction or something, but at the same time, it doesn't make a lot of sense, like how it lines up with everything right now.
Yeah.
And I thought your idea was the best, and go ahead and tell them what you thought it was.
Well, I think it's kind of a multiple of things. I don't think we've got, that what we've got is just the achievements, and the achievements were awesome. I mean, all the keys you got, I got tons of chests I haven't even opened yet because I'm saving them for the next battle pass. So I can knock out those achievements. Cool. I mean, I got like 6 million gold. It was awesome.
I was a happy camper when I logged in for all that.
Yeah, I mean, it was solid. And then what I think is, I think we're gonna get multiple things. I think they're gonna give us, some sort of like gear or item, chest keys, gold, stuff like that. I think we're gonna see that, and I honestly believe we're gonna get Thanisa. Behind us.
That makes a lot of sense.
I mean, I have up the portrait of Thanisa carrying the 1-year cake. She's been one of the most highly requested characters to come to the game. And a lot of people are always like, where's Thanisa? How come we don't have Thanisa yet? And what I think they're going to do is, if it is Thanisa, I think they're going to give the unlock free. The unlock's like 50 shards or 25 shards. I think they're going to give you enough to unlock her for free to everyone in the game. Maybe even to get her up another star level. And I think she's going to be pretty easy to farm. I think that's going to be part of the gift and the surprise is they're going to say, here's Thanisa, enjoy her, have fun with her, and That's what I think they're gonna do with her. But I
I'd
don't
be
know.
happy with that. But what's weird about that is that it's kind of a surprise, and that'd be awesome. Like you're giving me a character, and because she should be easy to farm. She just looks like a character that should be a node farm or something. But the surprise aspect is she's been there since day one,
Right.
so it wouldn't be like a huge surprise. But it's kind of a surprise to say that she's farmable now and everything else.
Yeah.
But
I think there's more of the surprise is gonna be like instead of having an event for her or something, I think they're just gonna say, "Here you go. Here's Thanisa
and
unlocked," and I think they might run maybe like a tournament for her because the tournament right now it comes in line with the 1 year anniversary, so it should be over with by then.
yeah, and so I think you're spot on with that. And I never even thought about it really. I should have with that, with her around the front. But
And
so yeah,
that wasn't even my idea. I Somebody said it in Discord, and I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. I didn't even put two and two together.
but you know what? This update's been pretty cool, and they even threw some stuff out there that I thought that we even didn't know about for the most part. And so
Yeah, they did.
Let's go ahead and talk about the two characters.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is jump over, and we're gonna kind of just briefly touch on our two new characters. The one I got on the screen bones behind us is Zelenar, the orc, and
Yep.
got him behind us, and then we have the elf tank Titania.
Yep.
So my question for you is, you've got to play him a little bit. I've got to play him a little bit. Nothing ungodly, like I haven't sat down and played him for months, just like you haven't. But who do you think is going to be the better of these two characters?
By far, Zalinar, I think. He's don't get me wrong, Titania's awesome. I would pay the $10 for the battle pass, and she's going to be a bigger staple to a better elf team. And I think she's got some plug and play value in other places too. So they're both really up there. Like they're both gonna be better characters in the game. But I just gotta say Zalinar, man. When I was testing with him, he seemed more plug and play than Titania, which always seems like I feel like most of the best games in any hero collector games are the powerful plug and play characters. And so I just think he'll be better. If you put him and Mordoom together, it just seems like they would, no matter what synergy you're working with, just pick like a leader with two other synergy with that leader, and then throw Mordoom and Zalinar out there, and with his totems, and then you got the imps being, and just all that would be way too overwhelming. I mean, Azera, Mordoom, Zalinar, Corcoran, because you want the extra totem out there. And then maybe hard orc or something. That's going to be a crazy team.
Yeah.
And I haven't got to use him a lot, but when I did, I had a lot of fun with him. The totems are really cool. The totems are pretty crazy. Some of their some of their powers that they do, I can't think of them right offhand. But each element has their own specific power, and those are pretty good too. And they're kind of beefy.
Yeah, they are.
Whenever they're getting hit. Whenever they got hit, they wouldn't. And I hope they don't go nerfing anything, because I didn't see him breaking the game.
No, I don't either.
I don't think he's going to be the best character in the game, but man, he's going to be great.
Yeah.
And I saw some. I wanted to say this because right before I got on here with you, I was seeing some complaints about how hard it was going to be to get Zalinar shards. Well, it's only been on for about a day, and I'm like 2 or 3 away from getting Zalinar shards, so it's not that bad.
No.
I spent maybe 50 Dray coins and refreshes, but in this game, that's nothing.
Right.
And someone was there, so I don't know how long the tournament, current tournament is.
I think it's got like a day and a half left, something like that.
So I think he's very achievable, and you're going to get him faster than what you really think. And it's not going to be like you have to be an in-game player to get him. I don't think it's going to be that bad.
No.
I think he can be a mid-game player, and as long as you just keep attacking and just keep up on your refreshes and everything, and you might have to spend a few Dray coins every tournament, but I mean that's no big deal.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to be relatively easier to achieve, because he's kind of like an achievement character in a way.
He should be
really
harder to get. Yeah, I mean, he shouldn't. You shouldn't be able to unlock him in a day. I agree with you there, 100%.
Right, right. And
And
so, I mean, and going over to Titania, I mean, she's great. I just don't think she's going to be better. And I don't know how much you tested them, and I'm guessing that the 90L lead with her and the other reworks, I guess, are just going crazy on buff. But have you done much testing on that? Because I haven't really got to, and I was getting my butt kicked every time, and I never beat buff once.
I was able to beat buff once, but um, I was using the 90L lead, but I had the caveat of having failure in there. If you don't put failure in, you don't got a shot, in my opinion,
But
from what I've seen.
I'm saying on the test account though, did you try it with Failey in the test
Yeah.
account?
Yep.
I just think I don't think I was doing the right thing or something because I could never beat him.
She's so tanky, so tanky.
But it's been very controversial. But it's nothing that it's more good than bad.
Yeah.
I don't really see any bad in this update much.
No,
And
I don't.
at all.
Even the thing I complained about isn't that big of a deal. I mean, I think this update's just spot on. Could have been a lot worse.
And really, they gave us so much stuff to test; it was almost overwhelming.
It
You know
was.
what I mean?
They were just throwing one thing after another at us, and it was awesome to see. I'm not complaining or bitching about that because that's great. But
no, and that's what we were wanting, and
Yeah.
I'm totally happy. But yeah, that's about all I gotta say about them. I mean, I truly think Zalinar is going to be a badass, and excuse my language.
no, that's all
And
right.
I think he's going to be worth grinding out the tournaments. And I've played the tournaments all day today, and I love them.
Yeah,
I
I
don't-
like, and we'll get into tournaments over on your channel.
Okay,
And-
that's right. Okay.
And my whole take on this is you're spot on when it comes to that. I feel I like Titania. I really, really like what she brings to the elf faction. She gives you a solid tank. She does have a little bit of plug and play viability because she does do the bleed on her basic. Yeah, it's on her basic. And that'll help, like, if you're running a straight bleed team, maybe with, like, Revol, Snorri, her, Garrett, and, like, a hard orc, could be interesting. Could be interesting for sure, but what Selenar brings with his totems, and, like, the one I was going to say, you talked about how they bring the different attributes. The wind totem gives everybody 5 speed. Everybody. Doesn't matter if you're an orc, it doesn't matter. So, like, his plug-and-play viability just from his totems, like you were talking about, is through the roof. Because you can...
Yep.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't say, this is only for orcs. The only specific totems he really drops is when Mortha or Corcoran are on the field, but it's not specific to them. You just get an extra one. So, his plug-and-play viability is really through the roof.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but it was confusing whenever I was testing them because I thought if you had Mortha and Corcoran, you get 2 more. But that's not the case. You're still only going to get 1 more.
Yep.
Correct?
I thought the same thing. The wording on it, that when they translated it over to English, it didn't make a lot of sense. There was a lot of things in there. Like, that's why I didn't get too far into him when I was going over, like, the patch notes because, I kind of skipped over that because it just didn't make any sense. Because what it reads and the way it played was a little bit different. But that's the thing is, like, there's going to be lost in translations, but he's going to be worth the grind. And I don't know, did you catch the bug with tournaments? Because there was a bug and I had it. And every time you went to go launch a tournament battle, it crashed the game.
Oh yeah, it was doing that to me in arena for days, and I was ready to test. I had time to test, and for days, and I told them and I sent them logs, but I mean, I think a few days later they fixed it, but I was pretty busy at that moment, so I didn't get to do as much testing as I wanted to, only because there was a lot of bugs in it.
Yeah, well, I got the bug on my phone. I'm way behind on tournaments because I couldn't do any for like 12 hours today.
Really?
So, yeah, but
Are you talking about your live account?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
No, not on my live account.
Yeah, I mean, it's to be expected, but what you gonna do? I mean, it's what I lose out at. If I say I only get 3 shards, it's not gonna make or break me. I'm not gonna write home, cry about it, but
that's another thing that's interesting is all this stuff in a short amount of time and relatively pretty polished on everything because I haven't heard of a lot of bugs. I've heard a few things.
Yeah, that's the only one I've really seen so far. Besides,
That's
there's
good, man.
little red dot ones, but yeah, it is what it is. But
Yeah,
so that's kind of where we got on those guys. I mean, they're both worth the investment. I'm gonna buy the battle pass like I always do. You know,
same here.
the gear and the drop coins in there is worth the money alone, and Titania is really gonna help that elf faction. I think they're gonna be really, really solid on defense in battlegrounds.
Hmm.
So I'm pretty excited about that. But we got a new addition here to the Goblin news, and if you're not in my Discord or Bones Discord, you should be because we like both Discords. It's funny they're like kind of both intertwined, and you jump on mine, I jump onto yours, and we just have a good time. And my good buddy CM Trey over there, they like to pick on me, so and that's fine. I love it. I love that they pick on me, and we have a good time with it. It's not out there to do anything intentional, but he involves Bones. He gets Hell Hades in there. He gets Carfanax in there and Shaken Gaming. It's awesome. So
Yeah,
what he
yeah,
likes to
there it
do is
is.
he likes to make the memes for me. He makes memes out of me. So we're gonna incorporate my good buddy CM Trey, his meme of the week, and he puts up a whole bunch. But this one, if anybody watches the channel, and I'm putting it up now, Bones, and I sent it to you earlier, you're all gonna understand. It says, Zeri, what is 2 times 2? I don't math good. And that is just me to a T. I screw up math so much. And he's got my face where I'm all scrunchy and I'm like this little girl at her birthday party getting all pissed, and it's perfect.
It's
Trey,
just your
Cecil, you are
face.
the man.
Your face. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, good job. I'm sorry, man. Good job, Trey, because like his face fits the girl so
It does.
perfectly.
He did it perfect.
He doesn't want.
There's so many. The other one I wanted to debate, and if you go over there, he posts them all, and we just have a good time with it, and he loves doing it, and he does it just out of the goodness of his heart, and I love that man so much. And the other good one he did was with me and you with the prairie dogs, right? Was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, that one was so good too. That was one of my
We can't
favorites.
talk about too many because then we won't have any to show. But
Oh, he's gonna keep pumping them out, man. Now that I told
yeah.
him, I said, hey, we want to do the meme of the month, and
And he already pumps them out. Like we
he
get
does.
at least 1 or 2 a day almost.
And you know what I love too is like when somebody joins the Discord server, if he's around, he'll be like, welcome, and he'll just throw in a meme, and it's just like, he's so good. I love that man so much. But yeah,
Yeah.
so that is going
Good
to be
job,
a
Trey.
new monthly edition. Trey, thank you, buddy. We love you. Couldn't have more fun than we do on that Discord. So
Yep, I agree. Totally join Discord, man. If you guys are a fan of XMG or me or whoever, because it's a great time.
it is. It is. So that is where we're going to leave it, everybody. Now, if you want to see part 2, we got 2 more questions over on Bones' channel. If I'm pointing the wrong way, there we go, pointing the right way now. There's Bones. And we're going to get over there. We are going to hit on the tournaments and what we think about the new tournaments. And then the other one we're going to hit on is what do we think is coming to Dragon Champions? Where are we going to go from here? What are the devs going to do next? So that is what I got. So if you are just finding either me or Bones for the first time, Bones' link, description down below. Make sure you're going over there, subscribing to him. Make sure you're subscribing to the XMG. Become part of the family. Jump on our Discords. Have a good time with us. And that's what we got. So we'll see you in the next one. Bones, thank you so much for being here. I love doing this every month with you. It's a blast.
Hey, anytime, Zary. I love you, brother. I love XMG family, and
Love you too, man.
let's keep them coming, man. Every
All right.
month, Goblin News. Oh, and also make war, not love.
There you go. There it is. We're out.
Peace.